this homework as exercise 4A part 2 because we previously also did one exercise 4A already. Okay, so looking at question 10F, we have negative 6y minus 14 minus negative 8yz minus 6z plus 23 plus 9y minus 8z plus 2zy. It's a lot of things for us to manage. Okay, so I hope that you wrote down the question when you answered your homework, which was the expectation I said, okay, when I taught this topic as well. So the very first thing that we always do is to simplify whenever we have brackets, okay, and when we have our operations actually sitting side by side like that. So with this minus and minus, okay, together, what does it convert to become? Minus minus become plus, okay? So we will have negative 6y minus 14 plus 8yz minus 6z plus 23 plus 9y minus 8z plus 2zy. Okay? At the beginner level, okay, we can draw our bubbles to indicate how we identify the terms. Okay, so we always take the operation in front, okay, before the number and also the letter. So negative 6y is one term, then minus 14, then plus 8yz, minus 6z, plus 23, plus 9y, minus 8z, and plus 2zy. Okay, then now we shift our terms around to put the like terms together and put the like terms together. Okay, so with this we have minus 6y at first. So let's go and identify all the things that have a y. We see that we have 8yz over here. Would 8yz be a like term to negative 6y? It wouldn't, right? Because there is an extra z. This one doesn't. So this is not a like term with this 6y. Okay, so the only one that is a like term with the negative 6y will be plus 9y. Okay, so we are done with shifting the 9y over. Okay, because there are so many terms, sometimes it may actually help you if you just cancel things out with a pencil. Okay, don't use a pen because it may actually cause you to overlook certain things. So at least we are done with this negative 6y plus 9y. If you don't want to cancel, maybe you can just put a small little thing. Okay, at least you know that you have done with that shifting. Okay, then next, maybe we can tackle the negative 14. So I'll put the negative 14 over here. Then I look for the like term. The next like term, what would it be? Lucas, what is the next like term for negative 14? Plus 23, great. Okay, so we put the plus 23 over here. So we're done with negative 14 plus 23, and then there's nothing else to bring in. Okay, next we see that 8yz is still not yet done, so we put down plus 8yz. Okay, so for my 8yz, right, okay, what is the like term to my 8yz? Okay, we see that we have this one, that zy over here. We need to notice that zy and yz, they actually mean the same thing, so I have to follow with a plus 2zy. I leave it up to you whether you want to write it as 2yz or 2zy. It actually mean the same, doesn't really matter if you change it or not. Okay, so our remaining ones will be our negative 6z and our negative 8z, and they are actually like terms. So now that we have sorted things out, okay, we go about simplifying. So negative 6 plus 9, what will we get? Say what do you think? 3, okay, so get a positive 3. Then after that, minus 14 plus 23, what will we get? Draw. Negative 9, great. Is it true? Sure. Negative 14 plus 23, negative 9. Should be a positive 9, right? Okay, so plus 9. Then after that, plus 8yz plus 2zy, what do we get, Colin? 8yz and 2zy. Okay, 10zy. So you can write it as 10zy or 10yz, up to you, doesn't matter. Okay, and finally, negative 6z minus 8z, what do we have? negative 6z minus 8z. What do we have? Press calculator. Minus 6 minus 8. I can't hear you. Huh? 47? 14. Minus 14 or plus 14? Plus 14. You sure? Minus or plus? Final answer. Minus. Okay, so minus 14. Great. Okay. Sorry, sometimes your wear mask, I really cannot tell whether I am talking or not. Your eyes are just okay. Okay. So this will be your answer. Doesn't matter how you arrange it, there are multiple ways to arrange. Okay, so long as I have a positive 3y, positive 9, positive 10yz or 10xzy, and then also negative 14z. Okay, so that will be the answer. Alright. Next, we look at question 11, right? Okay. So question 11, there are two parts to it. First part is this one. Okay, so if you understand how we did 10F, okay, what do you think will the first step actually be? Joshua, what do you think? Joshua? Can you tell me what will the next step be? Need to remove the brackets. So plus minus become minus, so we have 3p minus q minus 7r and then plus 8p and then everything else follows. Okay? Then after that, we can start drawing our bubbles. Okay? In order to shift them correctly, I suggest you use a pencil to draw bubbles. Okay? Depending on your handwriting. Some of your handwriting end up bubble, everything looks very messy. Okay, so I suggest pencil will be lighter, easier to read. Okay, so next we shift our terms. So starting with 3p, okay, then we should have our plus 8p. Alright, so we're done with the p's. Then after we can go on to our minus q. The next one is again a minus q. Okay, then after that minus 7r and plus 2r. So this will be what we'll get. Okay, then we calculate. Alright, what will we get in the next step? Carmen, what do you think? 3p plus 8p is equals to 11p. And then next one, minus q, what do we get, Rose? Kyra, sorry. Negative 2q, I still cannot differentiate names. Yeah, I'm sorry. You look like a rose and then you look like Kyra, so or both of you look like roses. Okay, which is a good thing, right? Roses are pretty. Okay, I'm not sure why other people outside. Okay, you please sleep. Okay, and then after there's minus 7r and plus 2r. Okay, what would it be? Lucas say? Sorry? Negative? Positive 9r. Minus 9r. You sure? You sure? $1 million question. So will Lucas win the $1 million if this is a $1 million question? No. So Lucas, your friend said no. Can you think again? Minus 7r plus 2r.
Minus 5.
Sorry?
Minus 5.
Minus 5r, right? Okay, so it's a calculator. And also, we need to realize, owe people $7, you earn $2 already. Doesn't make sense that you still owe people $9, right? Okay, so you should owe people $5. Okay, so 11p minus 2q minus 5r, that will be the answer for part I. Then in part 2, okay, question asked to find the value of the expression when p equals to 2. Let me erase this part. Okay, question gave p equals to 2, q equals to negative 1.5, r equals to negative 5. So we did this earlier on in our first round of exercise 4a. So we will just take this number, put it inside here. Okay, don't need to put it at the start anymore because we have already simplified that this is equal to this, right? So 11p minus 2q minus 5r will be equals to 11p bracket 2. Okay, q will be replaced with negative 1.5, and then r will be replaced place with negative 5. Then you press into your calculator, and what will you get? Inky, what do you think? What do you get? Sorry? Can't hear you. What do you see? 50, okay. It's either my ears are spoiled or I'm getting old. Okay, yes, answer is 50. Okay? Questions? Right? So, okay, maybe before I move on, I think this is also something that I want us to learn. Okay? Since we already know how to put in numbers to calculate the value, okay, I want us to learn a way to check our answers whenever we simplify and then get the answer like that. Okay? First of all, we understand that from this step to this step, it is equal. Okay? So no matter the fact that we change the operation, okay, it is an equivalent expression. They are equal in this case. Likewise, from the next step, okay, from this step to the next step, it is also equal. Everything over here, they are actually considered equal. Okay, so even if I take P equals to 2, Q equals to negative 1.5, and R equals to negative 5, and I put it in the original thing here, okay, even I put it here, I will still get 50. Okay, so for example, okay, so 3P I change it to 2 plus negative, Q is negative 1.5, okay, minus 7, R is negative 5. I just need to be very careful about the negative signs, okay, and then P is 2 minus Q, and then 2R is negative 5. Okay? So if I put the numbers accordingly for all the P and Q, your answer should definitely come out to 50. I want you to give this a try. Okay? Press this whole thing into your calculator. Okay? Let's learn how to press fast. I give you 30 seconds to do it. Okay? We need to learn how to press calculator fast. 30 seconds. Go on calculator. Press. Okay? Shouldn't be coming for press fast without calculator. I want all of us to check that we are going to get 50. Okay, 30 seconds ready, ah? Now, give it another 30 seconds. Do we get 50? How can I get 55? Then surely you must have forgot something somewhere. Yes. okay, you put here or you put here, the answer should actually be the same. So how does this help us in checking in future? Okay, so in future, right, when you want to check your answers, okay, let's say you only have part 1 as a question, you don't have part 2. I want everybody's attention to be here. Okay, Asher, have your attention. Okay, so in the event that your question is only asking you to simplify, okay, never ask you to substitute in value, and you want to check whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, so what we can do is I can let P, Q, R be any number that I want. Okay, I will usually try to use different numbers and simple numbers. I will avoid 0 and 1 as well, because 0 and 1 are very unique very unique properties, because anything times 1 will give us the same number, anything times 0 will end up becoming 0. Okay, so I would like to choose numbers like 2, 3, 4, easy. Okay, so I will replace my P with 2, Q with 3, R with 4. I replace it over here, press my calculator, see what is the value, and then I also use the same thing, P to be 2, 3, and then 4, press into my calculator, see what is the value. Okay, if the value that I press in my calculator for this comes out to be the same as what I get at the beginning, then yes, my answer will actually be correct. You can have that sense of security that your answer is done correctly. Okay, if the answer ends up being wrong, okay, down here maybe you get 50 and then down here you get 55. Okay, that means that maybe somewhere around here you made a mistake. Okay, so that is some way of checking. I will bring you through those kind of checking methods to take along the way as we do more of this in future. Okay, so one way of checking is to just use any number that you want. 2, 3, 4 will be simple ones. Okay, put into your calculator and then you can check everything. Okay, just like what we did over here. I checked that they are actually same value. Right? Now moving on to the last one, question 13. Okay, question 13, it says that Li Ting bought 8 books at $W each. So 8 books, $W each. And 7 pens, $M each. Then she had 3W plus 5M left. Find the amount of money that she had at first. Okay, so what we will know, okay, what we will know to actually solve this question is that we will take the number of books times the cost of each book. That will mean the cost of all the books. Likewise, if I take 7 times M, that will be the cost of all the pens. But if I want to find the money that I have at the beginning, I need to add everything up together. So, money she had at first. Sorry, like this. It's a she, right? Or he? She, right? 13. Yeah, 18. Okay. Will actually be 8 books times $W plus 7 pence times $M plus the amount that you have left, which is 3W plus 5M. Okay, at this juncture, it's actually okay if you don't put the brackets since they're all plus. Okay, and we will be getting this. We simplify it, 8 times W, we know that it is 8W. 7 times M is 7M. 3W plus 5M. Okay, if you didn't start off with writing this and you wrote this at first, that is perfectly fine. Okay, you need not actually tell me 8 times W. 8 times W is the same as 8W. Okay, then now we rearrange our terms. So this is 8W, 7M, 3W, 5M. So 8W plus 3W plus 7M plus 5M. That means 8 plus 3, 11W. 7 plus 5, 12M. Okay, so the amount of money she had at first, $sign, 11W plus 12M. I put brackets around it because it is everything together. Okay? Questions? Right? I don't need you to calculate things separately. Okay? If you go and do 8W separately, 7M separately, okay, that will end up a lot of working. Okay? okay, we know that end up adding up, so we can just do a single expression like this. Okay? Any questions? If there are no questions, could you please submit your homework to the front? go about solving this is that we apply our Potter's rule. We always deal with the brackets first. And the brackets that we deal with will always be the innermost bracket. Okay, the one all the way inside. So the one all the way inside now, okay, is this pair of brackets whereby I have actually a negative 3 with a 2x minus y. Okay, so I want us to observe that in front of the brackets is immediately actually a negative 3. So using our rainbow method or the distributive law, we will rainbow it inside or distribute it inside such that my next step will be the rest of the things I follow first. Okay, no change. I'm only doing this. I will take negative 3, multiply with 2x. 3 times 2 will give us a 6. So this is a negative. This is a positive. Negative positive gives us a negative. So I'll have negative 6x. Okay. Then negative 3 with the negative y. Negative negative gives us, what does negative negative give us? Positive. So 3 times y, that is 3y. Okay, so that is the first set of brackets. Okay, so we expand the innermost bracket first. brackets, okay, and the innermost brackets, we apparently have two pairs. One is 3x minus 2, and then the other one, we grab my green marker. The other one is this negative 2x minus 5. Okay, let's do it one by one. The red one that I've underlined will actually be a 3 going into the x and 3 going into the minus 2. Okay, and then for the green one, I'm looking at actually a negative 2 going into the x and going into the negative 5. My 7x minus 2, I can leave it there. My square brackets, I also can leave it. I'm only doing the inside first. Okay? So 3 times x gives us 3x. Positive 3 times a negative 2. Positive negative gives us negative. 3 times 2 gives us 6. Okay? That is for the red part. The green part, I have negative 2 multiplying with x, so negative and positive gives us negative. 2 times x gives us 2x. Then negative and negative 5, let's say this negative 2 and negative 5. Negative gives us positive. 2 times 5 gives us 10. Okay, so that is how we deal with the innermost bracket. We get 3x minus 6 minus 2x plus 10. Okay? Carmen, you stay awake. Have you copied? Okay? Now, maybe some of you already very much way ahead from me. Okay? Some of you don't even need to draw bubbles. You don't even need to rearrange. Okay, you immediately can tell that positive 3x, I need to minus 2x. You can directly go into the next step, which is going to arrive at x. Minus 6 plus 10, we'll get plus 4. Okay, but I think not all of us are at that stage yet. Okay, so we can draw our bubbles still. Positive 3x, minus 6, minus 2x, plus 10. Okay, rearrange the terms. 3x first. Minus 2x, minus 6, plus 10. Okay, then we simplify. 3x minus 2x, you get 1x. We just write x will do. Minus 6 plus 10, what do we have, Trina? What is minus 6 plus 10? You can use calculator if you want to, not stopping you. 4, great. Okay. So we have 7x minus 2, bracket x plus 4. Okay, then next we need to deal with this square bracket. Immediately outside the bracket is your minus 2 or negative 2. We will do our rainbow into the x and to the 4. Okay, and what do you think we will get? Zayden, can you tell me what to write? 7x minus 2x minus 8. Yes. Okay, great. So minus 2 times x gives us minus 2x. Minus 2 times plus 4, okay, gives us a minus 8. We already have things very neat over here. 7x minus 2x, that will give us a 5x followed by a minus 8. Okay, and that will be the answer. Okay. Questions? Okay. No questions. I just want to do one question. Exercise 4B, question 7A. We did something similar to this earlier on in chapter 4 part 2. Okay. Previously in chapter 4.2 we did addition, now we're looking at subtraction. Okay, we're subtracting minus 6x minus 3. This itself is a number, so I'm going to use a bracket to actually show that as a grouping. Okay, and then 2x minus 5 itself is a number. Based on our understanding of subtract something from something, 2x must come first. Sorry, 2x minus 5 must come first, because it is from here that I am subtracting the negative 6x minus 3. Okay, I must have the brackets in this case to show the grouping. Okay, and also for this one, because I have a minus sign over here, I should actually have a bracket to first of all separate out the minus and this minus. Okay, and because this minus sign will affect how things look like in this bracket. Okay, so what do I do next? This 2x minus 5, in front of it there's actually nothing. In fact, it is just an invisible 1. Okay, it is an invisible 1. And we know that 1 times anything is all going to be the same. Alright, 1 times 2x would just be 2x. 1 times minus 5 will give us minus 5. So we don't need to actually think about it as your 1 times things. Okay, you can just easily remove the bracket in this case, since in front of it is nothing at all. Okay, the only problem, the only challenge that we need to actually pay attention to is this minus sign over here. Okay, because we saw something similar earlier on when we have, let's say, this minus 1 over here. Okay, so earlier on when we want to get rid of this square bracket, we first saw that there is this minus bracket 4y minus 6x. And what we did was to do the expansion. Minus times 4y will give us minus 4y. Minus and minus gives us a plus over here. Okay, so we see that the effect of minus is very powerful. Just like if you have negative people in your life, it changes you very significantly. Right? Okay, I don't know why you turn to look at Joel, but okay, I hope it doesn't mean anything. Or Joel also looking at Evan doesn't mean anything. Okay, first instance and look at him. I don't know what it means. Okay, so minus and this minus over here, now we open it up. Okay, so actually it's a minus 1, the secret 1 over here. Okay, let me draw this to me. So minus 1 times this minus 6x, minus minus gives us what? Plus. Okay, so plus 6x, and then this minus 1 with this minus 3 will also give me a plus 3, because 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, so we must always remember that when there are brackets and in front is a minus sign, the things inside will have to change the operation. Okay, because of our golden rules. Then we go about rearranging our things. So 2x plus 6x minus 5 plus 3. Okay. Then next step, 2x plus 6x, that gives us 8x. Minus 5 plus 3, what does that give us? Zach, what do you think? Minus 5 plus 3.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. You sure? Will you earn the $1 million if this is a $1 million question? Yes. Okay, so it's going to minus 2. Okay? Questions? Alright. So that is for expansion. Yep. Yes. Okay. Or you adding $1 whole is it? Okay. Alright, so that's for expansion. I now want to go into factorization. Okay. Now, what is factorization? Factorization is the opposite of expansion. Okay, we saw that in expansion, our final answers always don't have brackets anymore. So that's one pattern that we can observe. That expansion, no more brackets in final answer. Whereas in factorization, if it is the opposite, that means from here I want to go all the way back to the start. Okay, that is what we call factorization. That means my factorization, I will have brackets in my final answer. Okay, these are just observation cues, but of course we don't anyhow put brackets. Okay, they must be placed meaningfully. So let's take a look at practice now 6. Question says factorize completely. Okay, these are the keywords of the question. They want you to factorize 10x plus 25. Okay, how do we put in the brackets? How do we do factorization? Okay, in our secondary school career, okay, journey, right, we will learn different methods of factorization. I think 4 methods in total. We are going to start with the first one. Okay, the rest we will slowly introduce it to you over time. Okay, but now this year we're only going to learn this. Factorization, as the word suggests, we're looking for factors. In fact, we're looking for common factors. Okay, between the numbers 10 and 25, what is the highest common factor that we can recognize? 5, right? Both of them are divisible by 5. So I will take out, okay, the common factor of 5. Then I will put my brackets there. Because I have taken out the 5, that means 10 divided by 5, I'm left with 2x. Plus 25, I take out 5, that means divide, because it's a factor. 25 divided by 5 is actually left with a positive 5. Okay, so that is what we mean by factorization. I take out the highest common factor. Amongst the terms. Okay, so just now I said that factorization is the opposite of expansion. That means that as a way to check our answer, okay, with our answer now being 5 bracket 2x plus 5, if I do my expansion, my rainbow method, okay, I should be able to get back my 10x plus 25. 5 times 2 gives us a 10. 5 times, 10x, and then 5 times a 5 here gives us a 25. This exactly matches up with this one. Okay, so we know that we are correct. Okay. How we could check our factorization to see if we are correct or not. Next, we look at 18 minus 12x. For 18 minus 12x, what is the common factor between 18 and 12? 6, right? The highest common one, 6. So we take out the 6. What do you think is left in the brackets? Xavier? 3 and 2, so 3 minus 2x. Okay? Okay, let's level up one level. We have 21a minus 14ay. Okay, between the numbers 21 and 14, what is the highest common factor? 7, right? But now I want us to observe that this is a a and this is a ay. Okay, amongst all our letters, there are also common letters. In fact, there are also common factors. And what is the common factor? A and ay will be a, only one a. because down here A, down here also 1A. Right? So we take out the A as well. Then we leave things behind in the bracket. 21A, I took out 7A already. 21 divided by 7, we will have 3. A has already been taken out. There should not be any more A's over here. Okay? Then minus sign. Okay, 14 divided by 7, we're left with 2. AY taken out 1A already, left with 1Y. Okay? Yeah.
If you do it normally, does it still, do you still get the half of the normally?
What is normally?
Like 7A and 3A minus 2.
Okay, that's a good question. Alright, so Brandon asked, if I leave it at 7 bracket 3A minus 2AY, is it still considered okay? Okay, my answer is no, it's not okay. Okay, why? Because the question says factorize completely. Every time your question will always ask you to completely factorize or factorize completely. This is incomplete because there's still something in common but you never take out. Okay, so incomplete because of the A's that was not extracted. Okay, next part D. 33AX plus 27A plus 3AY. Okay, level up a notch again. What is the common factor amongst all these numbers? 3. Okay, so 33, 27 and 3, we have a 3. Anything else that is in common? Colin? Anything else that's in common? Yes. Okay, you said A, right? Okay, yes. So, we all take out A. Alright? Then after that, things left behind the brackets, what would it be, Francis? X plus Y. Why is that? Why of all things X plus Y? Why? 33AX, I take out 3A, what should I be left with? 11. Anything else? 11X, okay, followed by Y. Then this one so what should I have? Plus 9, okay, then plus Y. Okay, so to be too fast, okay, so 11X plus 9 plus Y, that will be the final answer. Okay. Next, part E. 18X minus 54XY plus 36XZ. Okay, what will we have as our answer? Okay. Matthias, what do you think? What is the common factor? 18x minus 54xy plus 36xz. Sorry? 18 is a common one. Okay, so all numbers can be divided by 18. Anything else that's in common? X. Okay? What should we have left inside the brackets? Okay? Face, what do you think? 18x over here. What would I have left inside my brackets? Minus what? Minus 54 plus 1 plus y. Like that. See? No. Then you want to correct yourself? What do you think the answer will be? Good attempt. Okay. But I don't know how you got a 54. Maybe to help you recap, what we did over here to get 11x is I take 33, I get 11. A and x, I take out A, I left with the x. Negative 3 plus 1. Y. Y plus y, I don't understand. Okay, fair you follow Okay, answers are correct. I want us to follow, this one is quite important. Our very first term is 18x, right? I take out 18x already, right? Okay, when I take out, what does it mean? It means divide. 18x divided by 18x, what should I get? 0. If I take 3 divided by 3, what do I get? 1. So 18x divided by 18x, I will have 1. Right? Because 7 divided by 7 is 1, 6 divided by 6 is 1, any number divided by the same number will be 1. 18x divided by 18x will give me 1. So I must have the 1 over there. Okay? Then minus 54xy minus 54 divided by 18, or you want to ignore the minus also can, just make sure the minus appears here. 54 divided by 18, what do I have? 3, right? So 3xy, I took out 1x already, I'm left with y. Okay? Plus 36 divided by 18, I'm left with 2. Right? So 36 divided by 18, I'm left with 2. Xz divided by x, or take out x already, I'm left with a z. So my answer will be 1 minus 3y plus 2z inside the brackets. Okay? I want to just finish out one more so that we are neat, and then we can start our new term with B. F okay, I have minus 10x plus 30xy minus 50xz. What is common in all the numbers? 10, right? And then I feel an x also. Okay? Yes, all of them have 10 and then all of them have x. So I take out 10x. Okay? Then this is a minus 10x. I have divided by 10x already. What should I be left with? Negative 1. Okay? Because it's like a negative 2 divided by 2, I'm left with negative 1. So this is a minus 10x divided by 10x. I will be left with negative 1. Okay? 30xy